the AP poll, we see U.S.C. sitting at the top, and it's kind of hard for us to sit here.
Yeah, I saw they came out yesterday. The AP poll came out and had U.S.C. ranked number 1, and it caught me off guard a little bit. I just think that nothing against U.S.C., but they've been on probation and they've had their problems the last couple years, and everybody's all hyped up on them right now, and I think it's real disrespectful to some of the other teams out there like LSU and Alabama, and they're just going ahead and shooing U.S.C. in, and they still got to play a football season, and they're not a shoe-in for anything. And I'm not saying they're overrated or they don't have a chance to win the national championship, but I don't think they're worthy of the number 1 ranking. I think that's just really disrespectful to a lot of other people in the college football. So what do you think, Randy?
Well, let's look at USC. They've got Matt Barkley, Heisman candidate. As a matter of fact, everybody's giving him the Heisman right now. Is that fair? Probably not. But it's probably true. I mean, let's be honest.
He's probably the best quarterback.
He's probably the best out there, and you can't deny him that. I mean, it's his until somebody takes it away from him, is what I think.
Yeah, and he's got the best set of wide receivers to throw the ball to in college football. And USC's, everything looks good on paper, man. They got the hot shot coach, Lane Kiffin, so and his dad is defensive coordinator, Monty Kiffin, he won a couple Super Bowls. I mean, USC's got everything they need to win a national championship. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I mean, look you got warm California sun, good-looking women.
Maybe that'll be more of a distraction to California women, so maybe Matt Barkley.
Fancy cars, celebrities. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to – I want to go to USC right now. I'm ready. Yeah. Load me up. I'm ready to go. So,
but
no doubt. I mean, who doesn't want to go there? Recruiting is phenomenal down there, and they do a good job. Kiffin has his problems, but
I know.
Kiffin does a great job.
What about the quarterback a few years ago from USC that didn't even start a game his entire career at USC and got drafted, and now he's a starting quarterback in the NFL? I think Matt Castle, the quarterback for Kansas City, he never started a game at USC, and he was the backup.
That's right.
And the talent, I mean, there's just so many 5-star blue chip players that never even play that just for a chance, because if you are a starter at USC, you are guaranteed to get drafted into the NFL. It's pretty plain and simple. The talent that they have is unreal. So if you're one of the 22 starters, you're almost guaranteed to be drafted into the NFL. So make no doubt about it. They have the talent. And they've been on probation for the last couple of years, and they're off and they're chomping at the bit. They're ready to put their flag in the ground and say we're back. So
that's right.
And I'm not sure what their schedule is. I know they got a couple tough non-conference games. I know they play Notre Dame every year, and I don't know if that game is in South Bend this year or not. But Notre Dame is Notre Dame is not the team it used to be, but
certainly.
And Oregon, Oregon's going to be tough this year, but they're replacing a quarterback, and they lost LaMichael James, and
right.
The Pac-10 is, it ain't the SEC, so
that's right. What is though? What is? You can go on to our website www.ranjacksports.com and look at our NCAA preview we have posted on there. At the bottom, I have USC winning the whole thing. And then now everybody's pointing fingers like, Randy, you just said USC's overrated. USC, by the end of the year, should be the number 1 team in the country. Now, right now, I can't sit here and say they are. That's disrespectful to Alabama, LSU. I mean, it's their title for someone to come take. Why does USC – what's going on with them? Why do they get pulled out? It's media darlings. They're media darlings. People love talking about them.
That's right.
And we opened our very first show.
They're in California, and just everybody's just.
We opened our very first show doing what these guys have made a living doing, and that's blowing up USC and making them great. And so we're guilty. So I tell you what. Let's not talk about it anymore. We done with USC?
I'm done with USC.
All right.
Until they beat Oregon or Notre Dame on the road and they man up and beat somebody, then I'm done with them.
Certainly. So, I agree. So we're not talking about USC anymore until at least next week, or unless something comes across the wire that somebody raped somebody, which is not too far.